Хей, войници, аз съм Pixel Warrior 32. И да, нареко ви войници, и да, аз съм Pixel Warrior 32. Така че свиквайте. Да, предполагам, че сте забелязали, че не съм правил клип от, като аз не знам, 7 дни. Да, седмица. Матури. Просто имам матури. Свиквайте. Не свиквайте, защото ще мине след около... Всъщност до 30 са, така че... Няма да е скоро, няма да чакате дълго. Просто... Не, че нямам време. Ето по принцип нямам време, но... Няма ли зареди? Просто... Матури, човек. Трябва да се стегнеш, трябва да учиш, като да не повярваш. И аз съм... Между другото, ето новия ми цвет. Да пече... Майка... Да. Вау. Да. Реших да поиграя малко тази игра. Ще направя каквото той каза. И ще кликна, защото не ми се слуша. Не съм чувал. Няма се да чувате и всичко. Ах, трябва ми мишка. Дам ти. Ето е. Точно тук. Така казва се заплел. Така. Включвам мишката. Тън. И готово. Супер.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Да. Не знам дали чувате. Трябва да видя после. Ще ми е много забавно, ако ме чувате. Ще пък му смях.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Да. Сега просто отиваме при босът.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Group meeting room. Okay. Tomorrow. Okay. Wait. Who moved my desk? What the fuck? Okay.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track. Coming to the staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Имам слушалки. Просто не знам дали всичко ще чува. Аз чувам доста добре.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
И сега ще лоудвам. Там, гледайте. Loading. Това предишното беше Dance is never loading. Да. Колко е забавно. Pixel Warrior, свиквайте.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Okay.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Между другото, мога да почне просто от две, ако някой иска. Аз не съм само Майнкрафт, нали знаете? Аз обичам всеки игри.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Окей. И шабам.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each
Fired.
bore the number of an employee in the building. Stanley's
Между
co-workers,
другото,
the lives of so many
някъде
individuals,
тук е моя, ето.
images on a screen. And
Това е моя.
Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
О, не е там. Ето, сега ще видим. Няма ли? Аре де. Ето. 4 to 7, ето. Казах ви. Знам си офиса.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
Колко емплоита има тук? 596. А не, 600. 601 е склонен. Вау. Някои имат ерори на тях. Колко странно.
No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it?
Unthinkable.
Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Не, разбира се. Говоря си с нарейтър.
But here was the proof.
Don't
The
judge me.
heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as
Facility
the
power.
cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Once and for all. Окей. Що пише awaiting? Нещо. Waiting. Солидно. И изключих. Това. Супер. Играта се опитва да прикрие това, че лоудва. Да не развали момента, ама. Ето е тази музика.
Blackness.
Blackness.
And a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Не. Изобщо не е over.
Yes.
Да.
He had won.
Аз
He had
спечелих.
defeated the machine.
Yeah.
Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And
Да.
yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed?
Филмът, музиката колко е.
What other mysteries did this strange
Колко е драматична.
hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of
Ако може да се
this
отвори
mattered
по
to
уреда.
him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was
В този момент
all
много
he
кефи.
needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Окей.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of
Птичките.
liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen.
And Stanley was happy. Yay. Да, ето. Ако искате да видите други ендинги, краища, както и да е. Оставете ми коментар, защото почти никой не ми пише коментари слушате, не знам какво искате, не знам какво... Просто ми казвайте, хора. Толкова ли е трудно да отделите 30 секунди от живота, от вашия живот и да напишете коментар? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 букви. Не си трябва повече. Та. Надявам се този клип да ви хареса. И ще се видим в следващия клип. Чао, хора!
Yeah, out here we're still getting it. More food, more love, still getting it. Begging fam rapping like best, still getting it. Getting it, sound like the best, still getting it.
Yeah, out here we're still getting it. 10 years deep in the game, still getting it. Begging fam rapping like best, still getting it. Getting it, sound like the best, still getting it.
Кеф ме е този ендинг. Ако затвориш вратата...
Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a
Kupiš.
crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go anywhere except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
И губиш.